Today I'd like to finish my essays on the crucial role education has for Indonesia. In the first video I discussed about the importance of English. In the second video I discussed the huge importance of primary. In this video I'm going to cover 3 or 4 areas which I think can blend in to put Indonesia well on the way to the 21st century. And the first area latches on to what I was discussing earlier, which was primary. How can we help primary? It's going to take money. How about Indonesia gives a golden ticket, retirement, possibly citizenship. Somebody would come in with $1 million and they wouldn't give it to the government. You put areas, let's say Papua, or let's say Lombok, or whatever, whichever province, you look for poor schools, and these people themselves will spend that 1 million themselves. They'll discuss it with the province, what they need. Is it a new playground? Is it a library? Is it this, that and the other? Also, and very crucial, they'll use some of the money to bring teachers in. Korea did this about 30 years ago. They brought Canadians in to teach English. They brought about 300 or 400. Why can't Indonesia do this? Of course, you'll still have Indonesian English teachers, but these teachers can also train up the English teachers. Anyway, the money can be used from the purse of the people who are coming in with the visa. But of course it's crucial that they themselves partake in giving the money, making sure it goes to the right areas. It's no good just going into a government purse, that's no use. Secondly, at the end of primary, bring back the UN. Test everybody, and of course, middle class, lower class specifically, the top 100 from each province, bring to a school, start a school in Jakarta. It should be a boarding school. And these kids, every year you'll get a new group, but you'll take them through the 5 years. These kids could be the future of Indonesia. You're going to train them, wow, just whether it's with AI, whether it's with technology, whatever, you're gonna take them into ministries, lady. You're gonna give them a huge chance. And of course it's competitive. There's no bias here. It's the top 100 from each province. Third, and this is gonna save a lot of money, get rid of secondary schools. Get rid. On the whole, one school would look after, let's say, 2,000 students, 5,000 students. Why? They're only going to go into school once a week. There's no more 5-day-a-weeks for secondary school. Why? 50% of the time's wasted anyway. The bottom line is, and the pandemic showed us this, most of the things we do at school can be taught online. Simple as. I mean, of course, it can be a classroom setting, so you've got 30 students and the teacher, but a lot of it can be done online. Maths, English, of course, you're going to need science labs for science, and if you're going to have sport, though you don't have to, they can go in for sport, maybe art, but only for the students who wish to partake in those things. Otherwise, generally, schools become non-existent. I know that's a radical idea, but it can be done. It can be done. Think of the savings. What's more, there's no difference. The kids will still have a good education, possibly better. Also in this line, if at 14 I'm a young girl and I want to become a nurse, let's start training her. I want to be a chef, let's start training him. What's more, at 16, you can put them into work experience. Maybe the government can pay half and the company can pay half. So a restaurant could take somebody, pay them half the wage, the government half. Innovate. Start thinking differently. The way we've educated has been done for so many years. And for me, and I'm sure a lot of people might agree, it's gotten worse and worse. The state of education now. Kids don't learn. By the way, one other thing I didn't discuss when I was discussing primary, there are no laptops in primary schools. And kids are requested not to bring mobile phones to primary. Not on. These are areas where you need to have the focus. Kids are looking at you. It's a place of learning is primary. It's a place of learning. Not making silly diagrams saying, oh, the world's going to end. That's not what you're doing. Primary is for learning. Reading, writing, arithmetic, proper taking notes, using a hand. So don't get me on technology when it comes to primary. No, primary goes back. Quite old-fashioned in a way. But you think of the grandmothers you had. Wow. They were far more. Anyway, those are areas that I think Indonesia should properly look at. Saving money, making it competitive, and giving the kids a future that they can really, really depend on. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Indonesia and education. Thanks for watching.